All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Hades again, prepping for the race with Tim tomorrow. I just went to his stream, and it was my 68th. Did I say his or mine? I just went to his stream. It was my 68th month resub, and I used that to do some digging. I was like, what's your fastest run, Tim? And he said today he did a 17 or 18 minute run, but he died to Hades.
You are bound to me, and I am your host.
Today, we are going to try to improve our time. Our last run was 11 minutes and 28 seconds. We now have the companion baddie at our disposal, and we're also going to run with the tight deadline, which disables those survival rooms. This does bring our heat up to 10, because I wanted to also try with forced overtime. I wanted to go above and beyond and just kind of see how it felt. Forced overtime makes enemies spawn, move, and attack faster. And we're going in with extreme measures too, because we want the Lerny fight to be a little bit closer together with all the enemies. Our normal keepsake is the plumage, and we are using that simply to gain dodge chance, so damage is less of an obstacle for us. Here we go! This is probably my last practice run.
Any faster with this extra heat?
Probably my last faster run.
You either find your place or learn
What did
your
I
place.
even just say?
There's work enough to
Practice.
go around, believe you me.
All right, here we go, team. Eye on the prize.
I found my place, I think. The goddess
Ooh.
Demeter.
Again. I didn't mean to skip that dialogue. We can listen to the dialogue, and I probably will during my run because a lot of you really are invested in the story. I can also pause the game, and the timer does not continue. And I can use that to kind of decide which door I want to go through. Because we don't have the Thanatos rooms to kind of get extra XP along the way, I'm going to have more of a focus on XP in the early game, and less of a, I guess not less of a focus on anything. Sorry, my brain's going a mile a minute right now, and my fingers are also going a mile of a minute. Hey. And I'm just trying to keep up. Our goal today, if we can do it, is a sub 10-minute run, and I'm really hoping that we can. Now, when there's no door, I don't have to make a difficult decision about where I want to go.
Nothing.
I would like to try to get closer to the exit while fighting these guys, but unfortunately, they charge to me. Perfect.
Lady Artemis.
Hey.
I think we'll get general crit. I'm sorry, I skipped it again. I didn't mean to. I'll stop doing that. I will stop doing that right now. Slow down. Gotta keep my nerves steady, you know what I mean? But I am here to move as fast as possible and clear this as fast as I can. I believe the world record, we talked about it a little bit in the last video, is somewhere in the neighborhood of high 6 minutes, low 7. So getting 10 minutes, I think is phenomenal. I think 10 minutes is fantastic.
I was at times uncharitable with the goddess Nyx when we were closer long ago. After she bore her first children, I nevertheless expected her attention to remain undivided. I kept creating. When finally I slowed, I realized my mistake, but our connection had been severed by that point.
For the next 4 encounters, you take more damage. Afterwards, your attack deals more. The reason we did Chaos this time and not the previous time is simply because...
The gods.
Wait, is the fountain left here? Yes, it is. Simply because... Wow, I should have done the other one. Although this is faster. So maybe I shouldn't have done the other one. Hey, let's finish one thought before we move on to the next one.
You rats again.
The reason I did Chaos this time and not the previous one is because I don't want to go into a boss fight with negative effects from Chaos. And we got Chaos in Chamber 11 last time. This time, we got her much, much earlier. If you ever want to see what chamber you're in, you can just hit the select button on the left side, and it'll tell you at the top right.
Underneath one of my boundless seas. Normally, you'd have to be submerged to use this power, but you know what? Close enough.
We we don't give a shit about any of these. We'll get the dash.
No use.
We have to figure out a way of getting double curse if we want a lot of damage. If we don't feel like we need that damage, we could also go for Poseidon's Call. We can use the knockback to push enemies into walls, and if we do that, they take additional damage. So we need to remember that for our run. Always try to be thinking that through. Of course, the downside of using this particular keepsake is that we don't have as much control over which boons we actually get. So I always need to remember to be flexible, always keep an open mind about what my best options are at any given time, because focusing on boons is just impossible without equipping certain keepsakes. So we're basically just doing our best to make this work.
Shiny.
Hey, I can't even get the fish. I was in the right spot. This doesn't mess with our time either.
What do you know? A hellfish.
Which is really nice. All right, we got a shop. This leads into the boss. Zeus! We will do the lightning dash and head straight in. 134 health. We need to make sure we're focusing on that.
Ready, sisters. Your weapon's looking rather dull there, Zagreus. Great Daedalus decided not to grace you with his gifts this time around.
Now that you mention it, he hasn't, no. Though I'm prepared to say I don't need special augmentations to get past you.
Oh, we can put that to the test right now. Just remember, you need all the help you can get.
All right, applying as much chill as fast as possible keeps Meg in one spot, keeps her from moving around too much. Hey, how does this work if I use Meg's keepsake against her?
It doesn't work right now.
Doesn't work against Meg. I suppose that makes sense. It looks like I might be getting a death here. I stood on that trap one too many times. I'm totally fine with losing a life here. Although I'm not used to playing with the 40% extreme measures, the game does get easier as we go. So don't worry about that too much. We'll get better over time. Although losing 2 resurrections there would be a little scary. That would be a little scary.
She's going to be mad.
Grab that. Grab this. Dash, dash, dash.
Chaos is transformed.
So we did that in... Oh,
Should I
no,
change
no, no,
things
no, no,
up?
no. Oh, my time in here doesn't count either, does it? Otherwise, that timer on the left would be ticking down. So I can actually slow down here and think about my choices. That's good. Collect my thoughts a little bit.
So much for Tartarus. There.
So, I have 5 uses of the Meg summon.
Ugh, this heat.
I can't use it against her. I wonder if I get her other sisters, if I can use it there. I haven't really used summons a lot in the past, just in case this is the first video of mine you happen to stumble across. I haven't used a lot of summons in the past. The only one we had unlocked prior to this was Deuce. Oh my god, where's this enemy? The only one we had unlocked was Deusa. I just got Meg's companion in the last video. It's exactly rooms like this that I'm afraid of. And I don't like the knockback. Oh my god. I'm wasting so much time just trying to find the enemies.
Looks like those lifeless wretches you're contending with down there are really on the move this time around, aren't they, boss? Oh well, you're faster still, I'm sure.
Yep, trying to be. Dash gives sturdy, faster attack. Go, 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 go.
All aboard.
Time freezes for this, huh?
Take care of yourself out there. All right, Your Royal Majesty?
Oh, no dialogue, huh? Oh, okay. Rare and fragrant beverage, the next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. We could pomegranate what we have now or upgrade what we have now. We have pretty decent boons, so I'm going to go for the pomegranate.
Coming right up.
Take care.
Farewell, Your Majesty.
And we just piece right out immediately. Alright, you little shits. I am taking a lot of damage from the lava. Historically, that's also been a problem for me as well. Especially with a fast weapon like this, I tend to just step in the lava without noticing. Also, those bomb guys, I'm not used to how fast they are actually dropping those bombs on the ground. I don't think I can afford any negative effects from chaos at the moment, so I'm just gonna go to Poseidon and maybe try to get ruptures. If I get ruptures, that would be a good way of... Oh my god, this is actually a nightmare. You know what?
Hold on.
Was that worth? I don't know. But these motherfuckers being in the lava is garbage! Yeah, I actually think Poseidon is screwing me over with this knockback right now.
Farewell, ladies.
More damage when slanding people into barriers. Your boons that knock with knockaway effects deal more damage to bosses. Sure.
Let's make some waves.
I actually think the other one is probably better for general clearing, which is what we're going to be spending most of our time on. This is like worst case scenario, I feel. With like enemies just being pushed away from me into lava that I can't chase them in, this is like what I do not want. And even them moving away from me here, I think I learned a valuable lesson about Poseidon's dash. Oh, we're gonna go for the nectar. I do see a fish there. I'll try to get it. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is in those survival rooms, are we actually wasting time? Because I've already experienced more rooms than I thought I would, where the timer actually just stays still. Oh no, he went upstairs. No!
The perfect gift.
Here we go. Fish, 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 fish.
I got one.
That felt slow.
Fine catch.
I feel like I'm really slow at that now, too. Okay, that one probably wasn't worth because I was so far away from the door. If we take the shop here, we don't have a combat room, which saves time overall as well. But obviously, I need health.
I've something for you here.
What do you got?
Why, here I am, young man, in such strange circumstances, I might add. Luckily, the boatman Charon is much easier to get a hold of than your father.
Special causes lightning bolts strike nearby foes. Your lightning applies jolted. That could be our second curse. Wait, do we have after you dash just before getting hit? Yeah, sure. Okay. Get more health.
Time.
Boop, 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 boop. Second boss. 13 minutes left on the clock. I mean, I'm not worried about the timer at all, to be frank.
Danny. What have you been up to since I last destroyed your multitude of heads?
So, what's the play here? Push first two phases and then summon Megan? I think that's the play. Look for bubbles, look for bubbles, look for bubbles, look for bubbles. Where are they? Top of the screen? Oh, too close here. This is great. Okay, back on boss. We also need to make sure we're not taking too much damage from the lava, because...
There.
Okay, perfect. Great damage, great damage, great damage. Here we go. This is where we stand. Oh no, that one didn't die. Okay, we doubled back. 23 health left! Meg.
This monster, huh?
Woo! Wow, she one-shot him, huh? Well, from third phase. That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, how long did that take? It felt like an hour and a half. No.
Now, I presume.
All right, this doesn't take time.
That's it for ASPHODEL. Clear.
I didn't change my keepsake, right? Oh my god, I'd be so upset. No, we're good. I should cut that corner on the right closer. Daedalus here. If we can get the armor damage, that would be amazing. We haven't gotten our Daedalus up until this point. I wonder if I skipped it for chaos. Something I would not do again. I know I was in that explosion. Did not mean to take that hit, obviously. Good damage there. I thought there was one more dude running around. Maybe I made that up. Is it just that butterfly? Outrun the trap! Ah! Hurry the fuck up. Dashing strike. Gold here, because we need to shop later. I was not expecting to be this low on health at this stage. I should also double check and read the rules. When we actually do the race video between Tim and I, we'll go over all the rules at the start to make sure we're both abiding by them. But I think it's a minimum of 6 heat. Right now we're running 10 heat. I don't know if that's against the rules. I don't think it is. But I should probably make sure. If not, hey, we know what to optimize, right? Or at least we're getting an idea. If I was going to change anything, I would probably take off the... I'd probably change the Lerny fight back to default, because it really doesn't take that long, I think. And I sure as shit would not get a knockback on this ever again. Where's the other one? Oh! Oh my god, you stupid fucking soldier.
Hey, Meg?
Get back.
He just fucking immuned my summon? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't clear the time for the fucking feather in this run. Poseidon, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god! Oh, this felt terrible. That felt terrible. That felt terrible. Oh my god, that was so bad. Razor Shoals, finally. Daedalus Hammer. Give me armor damage, so those shield guys don't take as long.
I have returned.
Oh.
How about another of our little
So I can get
contests,
Thanatos,
Zagreus?
but not the Hades survival rooms. Okay. Understood. Time's frozen here as well. Oh. Alright, so we're just racing him for kills. And hopefully we don't die and lose another res. Damn, I cannot believe my Meg cog got completely eaten. We have 2 more applications of that.
I'm near death.
Yeah, you are, dude. You're very near death. There's still the possibility that we have our reses returned to us. But also, like, I could just kill Hades. And we don't need him. Maybe. If I get that far.
You're welcome.
Your special and slays foes restores 2%. I heard concentrated knuckle is really bad.
You're fast, I'll give you that.
I don't know if it actually is, though.
Should be clear.
We don't do the duo because duos take a long time. We just go for the money room. Ouch. Team? We might be dead. That's why it's practice for the speed run and not the speed run. We need to figure out what our limits are, what we like, what we don't like.
Good enough.
Hermes for sure.
Gotta focus.
37 HP. 27 HP. 17 HP. 7 HP.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty bad. One of my worst runs I've had in recent memory. That just did not go
My
well.
understanding is you had a little run-in with an Nemean chariot. Just kind of plowed right into you there, didn't it? You gotta watch where you're going crossing the streets of ELYSIUM next time.
Next time.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. What are you doing in here?
I got you more ambrosia, Dusa, and I hope this is okay. I figure maybe you could use this for the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
I'm sorry that I flew away last time you brought me something like this, Prince. I mean, Zagreus. It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now, here we are.
Best friends, dude.
Well, look, if I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think. So, who cares what anybody says? I enjoy your company.
And I enjoy yours, too. It wasn't long ago that I was just a lonely Gorgon head all by myself in the big underworld, looking for steady work. And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house. Well, I got it. It seemed too good to be real, and then there was you.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me. It all went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground. And flew away before I got your name. I thought that...
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance. That was your doing, wasn't it? You've been looking out for me all this time. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I better put this ambrosia away for safekeeping, okay?
Okay.
See you,
Dude,
Dusa.
can we romance Dusa? Because that's what it seems like is happening. It's so funny.
Hold just a moment, lad. That look. I think I know it all too well. Things getting complicated for you lately, then?
Well, you know, just the usual struggles of battling toward the surface, generally to some ignoble death. Wait, you mean between myself and Megara, don't you?
I think she likes you more than she lets on. You have a certain way, besides. I know you two got off to a rough start, and circumstances lately haven't helped. But if you love her, follow your heart.
And what if I don't? I hesitate to even use the word.
If you don't, then cease with giving her such lavish gifts, I ought to think. No need to send the wrong impression, and there is nothing to be gained from such an empty gesture anyhow.
Thank you for the advice, Achilles, sir.
Queen Persephone, all of us, we are most pleased you're back. If there is anything that I can do to ease your acclimation to this house, you need but ask.
Why, thank you, Thanatos. I'll take you up on that if I can think of anything anytime soon. But my, you've grown. I understand you've been looking after my son in the meantime.
Your son, he is very capable of looking after himself, it turns out. Although I try to be there just in case. Though I must beg your pardon, Queen. Someone awaits me on the surface now.
I know how mortals hate waiting around.
Hey, Pep, Pep.
So help me, boy, I cannot fathom why you would have bought back the authority to enter the administrative chamber once again.
I knew you thought I'd never do it under any circumstances, Father. That seemed reason enough. Though fear not, I've no plans to reapply for a position there.
That does alleviate a deeply rooted fear of mine, in fact. The scene you caused in your brief time there yet remains a widely talked about event among the shades who toil for me still.
I'll be sure to say hello.
Can I give Pop a gift? Oh, am I done with gifts for Cerberus? I want to just keep giving him gifts. He's the best boy.
Just as long as one of your 3 heads enjoys these pets.
All right. Well, can't say I'm too thrilled with how that run went at all.
Why, thank you.
Zagreus. Good. I wanted to tell you something. Your victories against me, they don't count for anything.
Okay.
Sounds like you've been giving this a lot of thought there, Meg. How do you figure?
Nyx's mirror. You couldn't possibly beat me without its help. Or hers.
I'm not competing with you, Meg. I'm trying to get past you. To the surface.
Call it what you want. You're doing what you have to do. I understand. But you are not stronger than me. You just have more help.
Nothing wrong with having help.
I saw you took possession of the list of minor prophecies of the 3 fates. As ever, I should never have doubted my daughter's expectations. I was uncertain you had necessary guidance to select it from among the house contractor's many opportunities.
You offer something called the Fated List of Minor Prophecies to me, chances are I'm going to pick it up. Though, you make it sound like there's more I should know about it. Should I be concerned?
You know exactly what is necessary and no more. I know better than anyone never to tamper with the Fate's design. Though, if they had cruelty in store for you through their list, I think that I would warn you anyway.
That's somehow reassuring. I'll just set that there.
Oh, it's our lute thing. Our harp.
A delicately crafted instrument of music making now resides within the clamor-causing prince's chambers, doubtless fearing, if it could, his heavy-handed touch.
Can't be that hard to play, can it?
Okay, so for the next run, I'm going to double check the rules. We're going to go over them and make sure I'm not overdoing it with the heat. I simply think the knockback from Poseidon constantly moving people away from me really hurt my chances there. And we also got totally owned when we summoned in fucking Meg, and it was immune by those 3 dudes who I was just trying to kill. So, it's practice for a reason. We're trying to go faster than we ever have before, and sometimes it won't work out. I'll be sure to post the actual race video for those of you that are interested, and I will see you guys again soon.